Hey guys, Marsing in here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today I am jumping into PEPPY GALS Extreme Super Battle Road with all of the new units to basically see how they function in this mode, right? So we've got Farsha and Chilai from the Double Rate Spanner, and then we've got the STR Chi-Chi, Int Ribrienne, and the Tech Buller from the Heroines Edition 2 Easy A. Obviously the physical kid Chi-Chi is missing, but she's not on the PEPPY GALS category. So essentially all 5 of these new PEPPY GALS units that have come out this week we are taking here into this stage. So whilst we could put Chilai in slot 1 and go for the seal, I actually really want to see what what Farsha is going to do here, because she's getting hit 4 times before she attacks. So she's going to be looking very, very good. Now in terms of links, these guys only share Battlefield Diva and Shattering the Limit, which is basically all key, although they are leveled up to 10. Farsha has 1 link to go. You can see Saiyan Pride is at level 8. Chilai has Shattering the Limit at 9 and Brainiacs at 8. Although they do share Cold Judgments, that is actually quite good. I think I might get Chilai floated off at some point here, but let's go ahead and we'll get her to go for the seal and stun attempt on you. And then if we do this, we actually might be able to finish off TN quite quickly here, because Farsha's going to get hit 4 times. She's got her guard active, so she's gotten 4 out of 5 potential buffs. So yeah, she's hitting a 4 million attack stat straight away. And that is obviously with the support from Chilai. But yeah, very, very good. So unfortunately we did not get the stun. Now we get the final hit. So how much does this actually do? Now that she's fully built up and still guarding. Yeah, double-digit damage. Alright, yeah, we take that. That is very, very good. And then Chilai, of course, not going to do much damage, but gets the seal, gets a dodge, and then there you go. So, I mean, as soon as she gets a dodge, she's not really going to take any damage. But yeah, I mean, she has a 70% chance to dodge. So, very frequently, we are going to see her dodging basically everything. So, very, very good. And then, of course, Int Ribrienne with the transformation. It's kind of funny when you think about the state that the game is in now. These couple of units, like her and the Int free-to-play Gohan that transforms into Saiyaman, these are like the first units we got in the game that have these like turn 1 transformations. But they're not technically like intro animations, right? This is actually a very good rotation for links. Videl and Chi-Chi go very nicely together here. And with the defensive buff, Videl starts off with pretty reasonable defense. Now, we do not have a scouter effect on this turn, thanks to having no Chilai around, so hopefully we're not going to eat a super. Now, Videl, when it comes to dealing damage, obviously she needs to get hit and dodge before attacking if she wants to be at her maximum potential. So there's a dodge. Can we get hit? Oh, not by this. Let me guess. Okay, so we got all the dodges, so we do have a little bit of a boost here. Ideally, I forget which way round it is, but one gives you an attack buff and one gives you effective against all types, I think. And then in slot 1, we get the guaranteed additional super. So obviously, if you dodge and get hit, you get that full suite of abilities all like fired up. Yeah, you saw the attack up icon there. So when she gets hit, she gets a bit of an attack buff. Now, if one of those normal attacks had actually hit, she would have killed TN by having that extra attack power. So it does make a difference sometimes. But obviously we are very much dominating this first fight here. So many of these units can stun or seal that we're just able to keep some of these units on lockdown, right? Because, you know, Ribrienne can seal as well. So Goku is sealed here. I mean, Chi-Chi can seal, but we got her to finish off TN. And so now he's on this turn sealed. And we have units like Chilai that can seal. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then let Farsha finish him off. Because Farsha and Buller share a couple of links. Because they do have the Saiyan lineage. Which is quite good. I'm trying to avoid same type orbs a little bit. Because the one thing I remember from the last time that I played the PEPPY GALS Extreme Super Battle Road stage. Is the fact that whilst a bunch of them do have this really good utility. And some good defensive abilities and stuff. Not a lot of them do a lot of damage. Now obviously Farsha is kind of the exception. Especially on this turn with double support. Getting 5.6 mil, and she gets the crit and the stun. But nobody else on the team is really doing crazy amounts of damage. So one thing that you will notice is that the fights go on for quite some time. And obviously the key strategy for Super Battle Road kind of always is to get the Dokkan attack in the last fight, right? So you can just kind of like clean sweep the board, which is ideally what we want to be able to do. So we can get some same type orbs for now at the start of the fight here. So let's go for you. We will seal up Vegeta here. And then let's just go for Gohan again. Let's try and do as much damage to him as we can in the final slot. Now, this turn is a little bit dangerous. This okay, dodge. Oh, Videl, look at you. I mean, you get the attack buff, which is nice. But yeah, we want to get the Chi-Lai floated off because I feel like if we have Chi-Lai and Farsha on opposite rotations, we actually are covered defensively, but in two very different ways. Because Farsha, in Super Battle Road, she's basically always going to have her guard because she has it for 2 appearances. And so, I mean, I guess to be fair, in this stage, as I already said, this one can go long. But by then, she's fully built up anyway. And then, so you can put her in slot 1 or where the majority of the attacks are and kind of rely on her to be good defensively. And then on the opposite rotation where you have Chi-Lai, she has the Scouter effect, so you know where the super attacks are. And then, of course, she is good defensively as well, what with the dodging and building up her defense with each dodge. So I feel like if we have them on opposite rotations, that keeps us covered a little bit better in terms of our defensive abilities. So we had to go ahead and get her floated off, but we should have them sorted on the next rotation. And now, yeah, this is a pretty good example here because we can get Farsha. She's going to get hit, what, 3 times in the first slot here? So she's going to get a nice little bit of build up. We'll get some same type orbs. Bulla should be able to finish off Krillin, which will be pretty good. And then, sorry, Gohan. And then we can go ahead and get the seal on Krillin here as well. So, going to be looking pretty good. Farsha getting 3 buffs, so she's at 3.86. She's obviously getting support from the Ribrian as well. If we can get the stun here, that'll be perfect. Alright, no stun. No additional, sadly, either. We do get a follow-up hit, though, so we are almost fully built up with Farsha. And did she take out Gohan? Well, she actually didn't take out Gohan. Crazy. Well, at least on a full Peppy GALS team, Bulla does have a 70% chance to dodge. I do think it's weird they made her an infinite attack stacker. I can't remember if I said this already. But her kit is very weird to me, the Tech Bulla. She should just stack defense. Like, her main role is going to be floating as a 3rd slot unit on the teams that you run her on most of the time anyway. But so she's not going to get a huge amount of opportunity to stack. But stacking attack for a unit that, I mean, even in the showcase we did, even by the end of the event, she's not exactly hitting particularly high attack stats. So it just seems like an odd design choice to me. But it is what it is. So we'll get Videl, we'll get Chi-Lai to seal you. And then Videl does get a guaranteed additional attack. So we might as well get her to finish off Gohan here. Potentially do a little bit of extra damage to Krillin. And then Chi-Chi comes in at the end and hits him with the seal. Now we need to actually prioritize getting same type orbs because we've been fairly lucky with the damage output that we've been doing during this run. And we're not as close to the Dokkan attack as I actually assumed that we would be. Although this is a rotation. Videl's kind of the exception because she can do well, although she's not getting hit first. But this rotation we do have a couple of the units that don't really do huge damage. So take out Gohan, we get our additional super. Unless we crit, we're obviously not going to do crazy damage to Krillin with the type disadvantage. But we get the triple super as well. I think we might actually have jumped the gun and we're not going to get the Dokkan attack at all. In the last, well, I don't know actually. We can spread damage out in the last fight and then I think it's pretty straightforward to actually get the Dokkan attack. Because what I would like to have happen is for Farsha to get the Dokkan attack by getting hit a bunch of times first in slot 1 and then getting the Dokkan attack, and she potentially would actually sweep the field, which would be very beneficial, of course. So we'll just grab same type orbs whenever we can. Farsha definitely going to, well actually she might not. I was going to say she's definitely going to finish him off, but he does have quite a bit of HP. Oh, we get the crit, so yeah, GG Vegeta. And now we can move on to the last phase. So going into the first turn with Chi-Lai on the rotation for that Scouter is definitely very nice. I think I need to float off the Videl because I don't want to keep getting into the same situation where we have 2 Videls on rotation and then we're kind of relying on her slot 1 dodge chance. So, alright, there's no super in slot 1. Oh, are there no? Okay, there you go. I was going to say, there are no supers at all. But it is, who is that that's super attacking? Is it Oolong? Yeah, it's Oolong. So we'll seal Oolong. We'll grab these. And then I guess we could just start doing damage to Roshi, right? Because at least Ribrienne has type advantage. So we'll do this. We're not going to be able to grab that in orb, are we? No. Right, well, there's physical orbs there ready for next turn as well. So yeah, we should be looking good. Chilai getting the dodge straight away means that now that she's sealing up Oolong as well, it's pretty much impossible for her to take damage in slot 1. She did also get the stun, which is great. But yeah, now that we're like 2 dodges deep, like she's just not taking damage at all. Yeah, there you go. So pretty good. And thanks to the Scouter effect, we know that there's no super coming. So yeah, this is definitely working out very, very nicely. I mean, obviously, Peppy Gals is an older stage when it comes to the Extreme Super Battle Road stages, and the team has been getting buffs as we go along, but it's pretty interesting to see that literally it's like the 5 new units that have just come out. 2 are new, 3 are Easy A's, but none of them are really like perfectly designed to be run together. But Peppy Gals definitely has this potential where we literally are we threw the new 5 units on the team with the leader, and now we are just absolutely dominating the stage. So can we get the Dokkan attack this turn? I actually don't know if we can. We're only going to get hit once as well beforehand, which is unfortunate. But let us do some damage to you. Oh, we're so close, but I don't think... Yeah, we can't pick up any STR orbs for Chi-Chi, so... we might not get the Dokkan attack here. Oh, we're so close. Which means next turn, it means I don't really want to put Chilai in slot 1, because Chilai is not exactly known for her damage output, is she? So, be interesting to see how we play out the next turn. We did get the stun on Roshi, which is beneficial. But yeah, so we spread out the damage here a little bit by attacking Yamcha. Oolong is still stunned. Roshi's going to be stunned for next turn, so we are looking pretty good here. Sealing up Yamcha as well. So I think we are going to be looking very good. Now we just need to, like I say, make sure we don't get super attacked. Or sorry, get a decent Dokkan attack here. So... Roshi, oh, okay, it's Roshi. I forget that it always does this. So it shows that Roshi would be super attacking, but he's stunned, so he can't do that. So I guess we just do this. Let's go for attacking Oolong just so we can see big damage actually on the screen. But it's not really going to make a huge difference. We'll seal up you again for the next turn if you somehow manage to survive, and then we'll go ahead and do this. So the only attack in the first slot is one attack from Yamcha, which we dodge, which I think is actually more beneficial for the Dokkan attack, because if that's what's giving her the effective against all types, then it means the Dokkan attack is going to do good damage to everyone. Now Videl, obviously, not built up at this point, not a crazy amount of links with Chilai, so 2.76, not the craziest Dokkan attack we'll have ever seen, but definitely going to do some solid damage. She gets the guaranteed additional super as well. Did she take out Oolong? She did not. He must have had like the tiniest sliver of health. So she finishes him off, and then yeah, we're going to be GG here, I think. Although actually, who did I target the attacks at? I think I did target... yeah, I targeted Yamcha with the other... Oh no, I did target Roshi. Okay, good. So he's dead. We get the additional... He was dead, right? He must be. Yeah, okay. Videl not going to fit... Oh, that was so close. I thought I was going to be wrong again. I was going to say she wasn't going to finish him off, but... Okay, well, I guess it's up to Farsha, who is going to get hit, I think, enough times in slot 1 to actually have her full passive up to finish off Yamcha. Not that it really matters, considering he is 1 hit away from death. We still have guard, so even if he tried to super there in slot 1, we would have been perfectly fine. And so there you go. Just by putting the new Peppy Gals units on a team together with Videl, we just very casually go through, and no items, the Peppy Gals Extreme Super Battle Road. So yeah, all of these units, they can be good, especially when used together. A lot of them have buffs when around other Peppy Gals units. So the team does function very, very well together, and we are able to just come in here and get the no items run. I mean, it's literally like the first attempt, right, just to record this video. So there you go. Let me know what you guys think down below. Who is your favourite out of all of the new units? I feel like it is just going to be people torn between Farsha and Chilai. Chilai definitely is the most useful for a lot of other teams. Farsha, you kind of have to run her specifically with Peppy, Gals, or low-class warriors. But on that Raditz team, or when we get the future Team Bardock buff, then obviously she's going to be crazy as well. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.